There's a Muslim guy. He have a video. I forgot the name of the video. I'm trying to find the original video. I found the video, but it's like there's some kind of editing. I don't want it. I think this is the one. Here you see how much they are in love with the Prophet. I wish you guys would speak Arabic to laugh with me. But anyway, this guy, he gets so excited. This is how they show that they are believers. How they are believers, they scream and they go crazy. And look, this guy is jumping all over the place like a monkey. And the whole purpose is, want to show them that he is a true believer. I mean, come on, you cannot be a true believer without jumping like a monkey, screaming. You have to show them that you are a true believer. And you cannot do that without screaming and jumping. Wait, let's see. No sound, I know. Okay, no problem, no sound. Don't worry, be happy.
None of you, who's he speaking to? He says, none of you will enter Jannah through your actions. None.
Drink water.
People walking around like he's already from the people of Jannah, mashallah.
MashaAllah.
People now, they worship their mashayikh. 100%, brother. These people, this guy's from Firdaus al-A'la. The Prophet of Allah saying to Sahaba,
Turkey, what is that, man? You see the act? Do you see the act? Because that will make him a true believer. How much? And look, the blood is coming in his face. And I assure you that this guy is the you know, all of them, those who do those actions, they are the most perverted ones who do everything wrong. Jump! But by the way, he just said something extremely important for our topic. He says, none of you is saved by his action. Did you hear it? None of you is saved by his action. Say it again, brother. Take it easy.
Now they worship their mashayikh. 100%, brother.
Brother, yeah.
This guy's from Firdaus al-A'la. The Prophet of Allah saying to Sahaba, none of you will enter Jannah through your actions. None.
None. He's stupid as long none. So why your Prophet saying to the women, give your jewelry so you can go to heaven? Huh? Why your stupid Prophet asking women to give their jewelries so they can go to heaven? Do you see how Muhammad, by the help of the Muhammadan, get busted? If they will not go to heaven by their action. But isn't it giving your jewelries to Muhammad is an action? So why he said to them, give me your jewelries? Huh? Do you see how the fabricated scam, the fraud work? In one place he said to the men, none of you will go to heaven with your action. Okay. You go to different places, seeing women, they have jewelries. You look at their jewelries, man, a lot of gold there. Look at the gold in her chest. Oh boy. I don't know. Muhammad, focus on the jewelries now, not in her chest. I'm focusing there in the jewelries, not in her chest. You get me wrong. Yeah, but I saw you looking down. I mean, the jewelries is up. You know, just focus with me. Yes, but do you think, Christian Prince, how much this necklace cost? You know, I think maybe $2,000. Oh man, $2,000. I can get a big TV screen with this. 5 big TV screen with this. Okay. So, okay, women, I found a solution for you. All of you, you will go to hell. But if you go and you give me your jewelries, you will not go to Jahannam. See the amazing donkeys. Anyone, anytime, any religion, he make a speech saying, give me your money, then you will go to heaven, he is a fraud. Literally. In Christianity, you cannot bribe God. In Islam, Muhammad, he is making it sound like you can. Actually, the Quran says that. The Quran says, give Allah a mortgage. Which you see here, Muhammad, everything he says is contradiction. How in one place you say, if you give Allah a mortgage, which means to Muhammad, to he spend it in his wives and killing people, Allah will double it for you 10 times or 100 times, and then you say to them, none of your action will take you to heaven. Lord have mercy. Today, I don't know why we don't have too many people here. Maybe the topic is not important for many, but I think this topic is extremely important. And remember, a man who believed that women are half brain, he just believed that he's half a brain too. Because you take half of the DNA from a woman. So if you believe that women, she have a defect, that's meaning you have half of it already, at least. That's mean you have a defect too in your brain. We need always to think about individual, not about gender. There is women, they are not smart, and there's men who they aren't smart too. There's women, they are silly. There's men, they are silly. There's women, they are stupid. There's men, they are very stupid. Actually, most of men, they go stupid by seeing a short skirt. Just make a short skirt, walk around from it, the brain is gone. That's the scientist who's a scientist. Einstein, he is not Einstein no more. He's Stein now. The Anish is gone. So, those who try to make, always you see in society, there's a group try to take advantage of other group. So there's discrimination in gender, there's discrimination in religion, discrimination in color. You have to find a discrimination to discriminate somebody so you can take over him. The purpose is control. The purpose is evil. The purpose how we can make that group subdued to other group, which us. So in certain time, the black man, he enslaved the white man. As an example, the African, Egyptian, they enslaved millions of white people. Then the white man, he enslaved the black man, millions of black people. Evil ones, always they try to find a reasoning to enslave and to take over somebody. And if they could not find, they find in their own society inside the house. The man, he enslaved the women because she is the weak physically. As long physically she cannot fight and resist. But who said that women, they are stupid? You know, how many husbands, they are donkeys, but their wife is super smart. They don't even deserve to have those wives. And it can be the opposite. It can be that the husband is so smart, the wife, she is so stupid. So we as human, we have to think not based on gender, based in individual. Talk to the person, what the Bible says. The Lord, he said, this is a very important sentence for me, is the way I go through my life. Even the way I judge myself when I do wrong. The Lord, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. Those who speak wisdom, they are wise. Doesn't matter if they are women or men. Those who speak foolishness, they are foolish. Doesn't matter if they are men or women. Do you agree? And the Bible have tons of verses about wise women. There's a book, it's called, there's the Judges. Who's the Judges? Women, they became judges. Women, they can save nation, and they can destroy nation. The same for men. Look, we have Joe Biden. He is a man. I mean, this guy is a smart. He went on TV. He says, we made the biggest victory by taking 120,000 Afghani in 1 week. You did that? Or our airplanes? And how many of Taliban they joined those Afghani refugees now? How many Daesh? How many ISIS? They just put anyone want to go in the airplane and bring him here. Soon we will see. Just wait. No security check. Nobody knows his name. Just put him in the airplane. Whoever in the airport, put him in the airplane. Send him to Germany. Send him to France. Send him to Ukraine. Send him to all those. And they start dumping people in poor countries. They force those poor countries to take them. So when Muhammad speaks about women, she have a lack of intellect. That's a very stupid thing. That is an insult to your mother. Insult to yourself if you're a man. Who of you believe that Mary, the mother of Jesus, she have a lack of intellect? And she have a deficiency in her wisdom and in her faith? Any of you? Any of you think for a second that Mary, she have any of this deficiency? You see, our Lord, he gave a special honor to women, destroying all the Jewish tradition, considering the women less and less and less. He came to us through a woman. So if the woman is unclean, then the Lord shall not come. People, they mix between things. Like, okay, unclean is a very flexible word. It's true. When you have menstruation, you are clean. But a man can be unclean too. You have to wash. Like the Jewish tradition, you have a man, he have to wash, blah, 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 before he enters the temple. This is the man. Even the man, if he is injured, even if he bleeds from his finger, according to tradition, you cannot go inside the temple. But this is the man. Not only the man. So blood considered as unclean, no problem. But that will not make it a reason to go to hell. That's stupid. When the Lord, he come to this earth through a woman, he gave us a clear message that the one who don't accept women, he don't accept me, because I came to you through a woman. Anyone who don't want to appreciate a woman in his life, he is a fool, because your existence was based on her. One day you were nothing. And it's your mother who carried you, and your mother who take care for you, and your mother who should cry for you when your dad maybe go to play with his friend some cards when you are sick, but your mom, she will not do that. Is that a deficiency in the brain? The child, he cry. The mother, she cry with him. She try her best to help him. The father is upset. He want to sleep. Shut up this child. Who is the one have deficiency? So we have to be just, and we have to be vigilant, and we shall not let someone like Muhammad, the evil of this religion, to conquer our mind. A Christian person is someone who give himself the same as a Christ. He gave himself to the church. And the Bible and Jesus, he made the women equal to the church. He said the man, he gave himself the same as a Christ. He gave himself to the church. He gave himself to the woman. And a good woman, the Bible describes her as a jewel. She is a jewelry. In the same chapter here, actually, if we go, I think verse number maybe 10. But from verse number 10, you can talk about women. I advise you to read this chapter here. Who can find? Let us read this. Let us play this chapter. It's not long, so we can hear it together.
Proverbs 31. The words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What, my son, and what, the son of my womb, and what, the son of my vows? Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law, and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. Open thy mouth for the dumb in the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction. Open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor needy. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good, and not evil, all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant's ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. She considereth a field, and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands she planteth a vineyard. She girdeth her loins with strength, and strengtheneth her arms. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. She stretcheth out her hand to the poor, yea, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known at the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant. Strength and honour are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Her children arise up, and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praiseth her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favour is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates.
I mean to that. See how the different is? Al-Mazin, al-Committee, I don't know what his name is saying. Why the Quran, as long you mention about women, why no chapter with Muhammad mother name? Okay, that's what this guy is saying, just to, for a laugh. You know, I don't be insulted when I say for Allah, because you Muslim, you don't make sense when you talk. I know what you say. You say stupid things. I mean, you see the Quran saying women are stupid. I find that Muslim men, when they answer me, they give me the most stupid answers. Just look what you said. This is not me saying, this is you. As long you mention about women, why no chapter with Muhammad mother name? Because she was a pagan. And Muhammad, he said his mother and his father, they will go to hell. And Muhammad, he says women, they are najis. Have you ever heard of a person respect his mother, he called her najis? Muhammad, he cried to Allah, asking for 3 things. One of them to forgive his mother and his father. He did not. You are ignorant. Secondly, as a chapter of Maryam in the Quran, who said that Muhammad called chapter of Maryam? Show me. This is you. This is the name you gave. There's nowhere in the Quran it says this is a chapter of Maryam. It is something you gave it a name because this is about speak about Maryam. So it's not you who name it this way. The story of Maryam there, so we call it chapter of Maryam. I will give you just an example of the stupidity of this answer. When the Quran called the chapter of the Baqarah, the cow, does that mean Allah is honoring the cow? Are you a Hindu now? Hey people, be my witness. Based on the answer of this Abdul, Allah is a Hindu. He is honoring the cow. He gave it a name of a chapter. He did not give it to the camel. He did not give it to the lizard. He did not give it to the sheep. You see how silly your logic? You Muslim, you copy paste from the stupid Zakir Naik. He have a low IQ. This is why they don't dare to debate me. I demolish whatever they say in a second. Because your IQ is so low. Did Allah honor the spider? There's a chapter, it's called the chapter of the elephant. You must be a Hindu elephant. The god of the Hindu is an elephant. He has like many nose and you know. See the silly answer? We just showed you the Quran saying women are stupid and say, so why the Quran called the chapter of Maryam Maryam? I mean, do you see how desperate they are to find an answer? It is a lucky time for you that you are present in the lucky time of me. After I die, Muslims, they will go and debate the Christians, and they can refute maybe Christians who didn't know what they are talking about. But with me, you are a zero. With me, you are a zero. Your God is a zero. I hope nobody will take your statement now and make a video about it. The God of Islam is a God who honors cow, and he is a Hindu. Because you excuse if Allah is against women, then how I call the chapter Maryam? And by the way, just here to show you how stupid this chapter. Why this chapter is called the chapter of the cow? If I ask a Muslim, how Allah here resurrect people from death? Hey Muslims, how Allah resurrect people from death? They will say to you, if Allah wants, he say be is going to be. That's false. According to the Quran, the same chapter, this is what the cow, they call the chapter of the cow. Moses, he have a person who got killed. The Jews, they came to him and they said, there's somebody, he was killed. How we know who killed him? Allah, he told him, go and get some beef. The penis of the cow, or the tear of the cow, or the tongue of the cow, and beat the dead guy with it. And then Moses, he came, Habibi, Wake up, Habibi. The guy is dead. And by the way, the Muslim, they have a miraculous video about this verse. Says, reviving the heart of somebody by massage. This is a massage. The guy is dead. And we are not doing massage. We are beating him with beef. So the liars, they make a video says how the Quran speak about how to give CPR and massage to the heart to bring somebody almost dying. This verse about a guy who was killed by a sword. I mean, do you see how they lie? Go search the video. Go right now, search Qur'an Scientific Miracle, chapter 2, verse 73. Massage. This is massage. The guy was killed by a sword, not somebody have heart attack. But do you see how they lie, try to deceive the fool of you? Because always there is somebody fool there, you know. They can, it's like a fishing for the fool, you know. How we can find a fool in the crowd so we can fool the fool. But guess what, Muslims? You are fishing for the fool. That will make you more fool. Because who join you is a fool already. Otherwise, he will not join. So you did not get better, you get worse. Heart massage. Quran. I'll try to find the video. Let us see. Maybe I should add the word scientific miracle. Anyway, you can find it and so you can laugh. But look at the verse here in the Quran. How this God, he claimed that this is how Allah, he resurrect people from death. This God is a Hindu God. He claimed that cows, they have power of healing. So what he did? He told Moses, hey Moshe, go and get some beef, the penis of the ox. You have to be an ox, by the way, you have to be a male. Some they say his tail, some they say his tongue, depending on the interpretation. And then beat the guy. And the funny then, it says, and this is how Allah, he resurrect people. Look, this is how Allah, he do that. Read carefully. Thus, Allah bring the dead to life. Look, what? This is how Allah bring people from death to life by beating them by beef? What is the name of this guy who the Muslim attack his house? He's a Muslim. What's his name? The guy who quote the hadith about Allah will resurrect people from his sperm? Anyone remember the name of the video? And the name of the guy I forgot. Abu Harith? What's his name? I forgot his name. And I don't remember the name of the video. But in the video, this guy, he read the hadith and he opened the umbrella in the top of his head. Reading the hadith about Allah will drop rain like a sperm. Abu Layth, I think. Abu Layth. The second you say the truth, the Muslim, they go crazy.
Is that? we can say that the Quran strongly suggests, the Quran seems to have a very strong indication that Isa is coming. However, it is not definitive and it is not conclusive in and of itself.
Abyss, hello. This is strong. Strong, people, strong suggestion. Pay attention.
Just from the language of the Quran and just from the context of the Quran, we give it the presumption but not the certainty.
So that's the strong strong suggestion Jesus is coming in the Quran. It's not actually anywhere in the Quran, but khair, strong.
As for
Okay, let's move to the sperm hadith. Read carefully and laugh with me.
Back. Then Allah will now I have to translate this, so brace yourselves, people. Allah will send, there's a fluid from beneath the arsh which will ejaculate like the sperm of men. Whoa, people, let me repeat. Look at it for yourselves. ثُمَّ يُرْسِلُ اللَّهُ مَاءً. Allah will send down on earth, shower down on earth, fluid from beneath his arsh. So beneath his throne, there's a collection of fluid, which is كَمَنِيِّ الرِّجَالِ, which is like the sperm of men. This is going to shower down on the globe, and what's going to happen is this is going to then give birth to once again life. So sperm. So for that, people, I had to yeah. So
I love it when Muslims, they laugh at their prophet, because at the end of the day, the one who's saying that is Muhammad. And this guy, he went out of his mind and he could not believe it that is a prophet saying so. Isn't it perfect, stupid religion? You dispute Allah's perfect knowledge of women? You know, Vico, I don't know if you are Vico or you are two Vico. Are you one Vico or two Vico? You dispute the religion, I don't know what I mean. Isn't it Allah, he said if you want to take a partner, he will take from ourselves, from the women and the whore? How women, they have deficiency and you want to take a partner from them? Stupid God. You don't partner with a fool unless you're a fool. Correct, guys? A person who partner with a fool, he is a fool. And this is the foolish Muhammad. In one place he says Allah resurrect people by beating them by beef. In the other place he says Allah will ejaculate semen. The hadith says like semen, but it's semen, because why he is mentioning it like semen, and why he says ejaculate if it's not semen? So this ejaculation coming from the throne of Allah. Well, who's in the throne of Allah? Allah. So either this ejaculation coming from his anus or coming from his penis, choose one. And that water ejaculation is going to come down and is going to resurrect people from death. And this guy is reading and could not believe what he's reading.
يُرْسِلُ اللَّهُ مَاءً. Allah will send down on earth, shower down on earth, fluid from beneath his arsh. So beneath his throne there's a collection of fluid, which is كَمَنِيِّ الرِّجَالِ, which is like the sperm of men. This is going to shower down on the globe, and what's going to happen is this is going to then give birth to once again life. So sperm. So for that, people, I had to yeah. So
Isn't it beautiful that time come and we make Muslims laugh at the religion? Isn't it beautiful? The end of Islam is coming so fast. Who is a Muslim when I see this and he will not die laughing at the stupidity of this religion? So they flood the internet with miracle of the Quran, scientific miracle of the Quran, but then one video destroy all their scientific miracles. Islam is a joke. Islam is evil. Islam is a cult. Islam is an insult to mankind, insult to women, insult to men, insult to humanity. Fight Islam, but don't fight Muslims. Help them. We don't hate Muslims. Help them. They need help. This is why we are making those videos, so we can show the Muslims that they've been lied to, they've been fooled, they've been misled, they've been deceived. There's no God will promise you women with big boobs. That is not God. That is a pimp. That is a pimp in Las Vegas. This is not God. You do not need to be genius. And then the Muslim, because he is brainwashed, he says to you, what's wrong with that? Don't you like big boobs? No, I don't. Do you? Because if you are caring for the boobs, then go and get a cow. Your God did not even mention the word woman. He mentioned the boob. She don't count for him as a creature. Her boobs what is important. You see in the verse here it says women. In the verse it does not say the word women. There's no women there. Suddenly talking about big breast. All of them, they have the same size. You see it says equal age, and nowhere there it says equal age. A turab, from the word turab, which means dust, which means all of them, they have the same structure. Like when you grab a sand in the desert, each sand is the same as the other sand. They are sand, same size, same etc. So this is what he's saying. They are same, exactly the same. All of them, they have same boobs. They can be the same age too. They can be the same, but here he mentioned the word boobs. So what kind of God this God is? He tried to tempt me by wine. Isn't it obvious? Wine, river of wine, grape, and right away he jumped to boobs. What is the connection? Remember, this is God talking. This is not from God, my friend. Jesus spoke, and then that God is speaking. He says he and she, they will not get married. They will be the same as angels. Do you see the difference between Christianity and Islam? So when the Muslims, they say we worship the same God, that's a lie, because your God teach evil. Your God is heaven is sexual. My God, his heaven is pure. He and she, they will not get married. They will be the same as angels, which means when Jesus said, you will be the same as an angel, you as a male and female, that means Jesus, he free you from temptation. He free you from the needs. You are going to live forever and you have no needs. That is the ultimate freedom. You are not going to be tempted. You are not going to be needing sex. You will not need food. You will not need to drink. You will not need to sleep. You are free. Live in my heaven free. So with the Messiah you are free from needs. With Islam you are sexually addicted. You cannot stop even having sex. 70 years orgasm, the promise of Muhammad. This is the orgasm alone. If the orgasm is 70 years, how many years is the sex itself? And if Muhammad, he promised a man at least 72 women, and each one of them, her orgasm is 70 years, just to show you how stupid this numbers is. So if you have sex with a woman, let us say you went to heaven today and you start having sex with the first woman. Okay, I'm going to have supposedly an orgasm of 70 years. That's mean to go back. If I'm just counting the orgasm, not the sex itself, because if the orgasm is 70 years, so maybe the sex itself is 1,000 a year. So Unless you are a rabbit, you have orgasm in 2 seconds. So 72 x 70, this is 5,040 years. So a Muslim man, he sleep with the women. In order to go back to sleep with the same woman again, he have to wait, or she have to wait 5,040 years. That is not include the time for the sex. This is only the orgasm. How stupid is that? So after 5,040 years, I'm going to sleep with the same women? So what the point of all those women? 5,040 years. And you are talking about women have deficiency. It is you who have deficiency. It is Muhammad with deficiency. Whoever believes in such a garbage, he have a deficiency. Be smart, be vigilant. Don't be a fool.